Cricketer Phil Hughes mourned in funeral. Michael Clarke farewells cricket's Phil Hughes. His spirit is still with me. Australian cricket captain Michael Clarke has delivered an emotional tribute to friend and fellow cricketer Phillip Hughes at his funeral, telling mourners he felt his spirit with him. Breaking down at times, Clarke spoke of visiting the pitch at the Sydney cricket ground where Hughes fatally injured when hit by a bouncer, a short-pitched, aggressive delivery that bounces up towards the batsman's torso, while batting for the South Australia side against New South Wales. I walked in the middle of the SCG on Thursday night, those same blades of grass beneath my feet where he and I and so many of his mates here today had built partnerships, taken chances, and lived out the dreams we painted in our heads as boys, said Clarke. The same stands where the crowds rose to their feet to cheer him on, and that same fence he sent the ball to time and time again, and it's now forever the place where he fell. He continued, I stood there at the wicket, I kneeled down and touched the grass. I swear he was with me, picking me up off my feet to check if I was okay, telling me we just needed to dig in and get through to tea. In a tribute referencing the spirit of cricket and the outpouring of grief from the sports fans around the world in the wake of Hughes' death, he said his friend had left a mark on our game that needs no embellishment. I don't know about you, but I keep looking for him. I know it's crazy, but I expect any minute to take a call from him, or to see his face pop around the corner, said Clarke, who also acted as a pallbearer. Is this what we call the spirit? If so, then his spirit is still with me, and I hope it never leaves. Hughes' funeral service took place Wednesday in a packed school hall in his hometown of Maxville, New South Wales, a small town on Australia's eastern coast, where he was raised on a banana and beef farm. Other mourners gathered to watch from the school fields outside, while Australian television broadcast the funeral live. It was also screened on big screens at Australia's major cricket grounds. Delivering a eulogy on behalf of the family, his cousin, Nino Raimono, remembered the cricketer as a young kid from the country who dared to dream big. He recalled how his cousin was introduced to cricket through backyard cricket games with his brother and neighbours in the country. There was no quarter either asked or given in those backyard test matches, said Raimono. Although initially reluctant to take part, Hughes took to the sport with a passion, and never looked back. No one had a greater appetite for the game, said Hay. He had that drive, he had that enthusiasm.